stupid again. Right, somehow I've got to figure out right how to get these ones. So I've got that one there up.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
That's a D. I was up and down.
Holmes, be careful!
God, that's that. Oh, press the wrong button. I'll get this. Across the lever. That has dropped the cage down onto there, which is what I thought it was going to do.
No, this lever won't help. I can't move it in this direction. Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe. No, this lever won't help.
Oh, I've got to move that one over.
I need a clear path. I need a clear path.
Also can control Holmes and Deacon. That's gonna help. Find that works. So I've got to change it with Holmes. Otherwise you can't do the puzzle otherwise. It, and then if you go to move, then it won't do it. Can't see where Holmes is. No, I really don't know what I've got to do here.
No, this lever won't help.
Oh, it's there.
The balcony door's open.
So that's definitely got to go there. Right, now I've got in the code. I've got to pull it down now. So now the cage has got to go the other side. A lot of pushing and shoving. On the other side. Right, so I've got to turn it again. And push it there and then change to Sherlock Holmes. Right, so now I can cross there.
I need a clear path.
Now I've got to move that. I think it's this one. If it's not this one, it's one on the other side. Not one. What you think's going to be run, and it's not, because there's no run button.
Whoa.
Oh, I made that so difficult, didn't I?
Holmes, I'm here. Can you let me in?
No. Say enough. Mechanical art.
A Mayan pyramid.
Go walk like an Egyptian.
A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism.
You got to walk like an Egyptian, need to use it. Sorry, I'm mine. Guess I'm supposed to have a dagger.
Obviously for a dagger. Mayan period, I think. I'll need a dagger to work the mechanism.
I guess I'm going to have to make one. Yeah, I've got to forge a Mayan dagger.
There's a recurring theme that connects all of these.
a sort of Mayan theme. So I've got to make a dagger for there. Yeah, I've got to make a dagger. Then I've got to stab that poor thing.
I hope this dagger fits.
So that should be a dagger now. So apparently I've made a dagger. Well, that was handy.
Another statue of Tikkun Uman.
It can move.
But a part of the mechanism is missing.
Be careful, Watson. Unless you want to be speared by Tikkun Uman.
Ah! So another, he was killed by an android. that explains why people saw the oh, not soon.
It's closed. It's shut tight. Locked.
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marley is hiding.
It seems we found the key to the safe.
Marley dismantled these alarm clocks for their parts.
Oh, that
A
is.
piece of a map in metal.
That's pot. Oh, I'll need that.
This object evidently connects to something else. This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune. The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2. It's almost daylight. The workers will be here soon. It's time to leave.
I might be wrong there. I think it's Marley.
What's happened? Did someone else die? Did Tekunuman strike again?
No, which you know very well. Because you are the killer arm of this so-called curse.
Me? No, I'm not. I don't believe in any of that rubbish.
I have no choice but to hand you over to the justice, Mr. Marley.
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
That's a wonder.
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
If it's really what you want.
It's the perfect solution, Mr. Holmes. Don't you agree?
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it. The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me. I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
Not two brains. Don't insult a man, Sherlock. He's a Yankee Doodle. He's got some tobacco to bribe Holmes. Let's advertise his name.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
Ha ha ha! Some tea, he said.
It would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before he returns. Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Yeah.
Honestly, the level of narcissism. Oh, Wilde's already making himself at home.
What's on? Go by. If I really have ordered.
It would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before he returns.
Far ahead.
I use the same brushes for makeup. This must be grease paint. Face powder of an excellent quality.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that! No!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
I'm gonna say she normally wears glasses. I'm gonna say spectacles. She must have rushed out because she's got odd boots on. I think I got it right, that one. Ah, she is engaged to be married.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father. although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after Father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes, tell her. A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table? Do you think it might help?
My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France, such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much. I'm waiting for a moment when Smart leaves once more upon his travels, so we can begin.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten. Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects.
Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice. Stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home.
That's on the same paper.
Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention. This letter has a defect. One more letter with a defect. One more letter with a defect. There's the same letter with the same defect in both instances. Another letter match with the same defects. One more letter with a defect.
So I've got to find a K now.
Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
What else can I tell you?
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away, to bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But, thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Yeah, I could have been a little bit more diplomatic. Kind of went out with it. Didn't want her to waste her time. At night.
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my God. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate. It's ticking.
Whoops! I think I just killed Sherlock Holmes.
It's ticking. I see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover. A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. A source of electricity for the detonation. A package with Aha! If it loses its power supply... Aha! If it loses its... A source... A package... There are wires attached... A packet...
Whoopsie, I killed Holmes again.
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it.
Oh dear, I killed Holmes again.
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it.
Kaboom!
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. Whew.
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
JT are the owner's initials. Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else. There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Rally Mohawks bring our axes and tell King George we'll pay no taxes on his foreign tea. Threats are vain and vain to think, to force our girls and wives to drink. The pariah. Then he rallies boys and hastens on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon.
A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance.
Boston Tea
Then
Party.
rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into yon harbor.
Yeah.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
A Boston Tea Party.
I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it. Good job, Toby.
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Who tried?
I need to finish here first. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. Here it is.
That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there's someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
They're trying to kill Sherlock Holmes. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Right, I'll save it there. I'm going to check to see how that download's going.